What's going on, guys? Play-by-play gaming here. Today we're looking at the Epic 7 patch notes. The updates this week are going to be huge, so make sure to go in, check all the updates out, because if it seems a little overwhelming, it is, but there's a lot of big changes coming, so make sure you stay tuned. So right away, for those that don't have a lot of time, I'm gonna cut it super short. In this update, we have hero balance changes, so they mentioned those. Notably, Spec 10A is gonna get a big improvement. They're gonna do pet improvements, so no more of those pet snacks, and you can also get a 100% chance to upgrade those pets. They're going to be dropping that Bittersweet Desert Festival. They're also going to be doing 2 raid ups for Lidica. She's getting her Sword of Judgment, Lilibet, and her Creation of Destruction artifact. We're also getting the new 4-star Moonlight hero Tempest Surin. We're getting the Mercenary Helga specialty change, which she looks pretty legit, if I have to say so myself. Also, the Arena Honor season is closing. They're going to be reducing crafts, and they have a bunch of other bug fixes. So if you want to know more, let's get started. So right away, they're going to be including within these patch notes the hero balance adjustments. As I mentioned before, Melissa is getting improved, so you can go in here and kind of take a look at all that. Tenebria is also getting some more buffs. I think that she was already pretty good, especially with her sleep chance, but they are increasing her sleep chance to a max 70%. So I could definitely see her being used in RTA, which is going to be pretty OP, I think. Rose is also getting buffs. Clarissa now, if you have her and if you just started the game, she's definitely going to be the #1 Wyvern farmer. So if you have her and you're kind of just not sure about her, she is getting a buff. So make sure that you use her in Wyvern because her buffs are pretty crazy. So now what she has is she has a defense break on pretty much all her attacks. So you have a lot more chance of defense breaking the Wyvern. So make sure you check that out. Kawazu is also getting a buff. He's getting also a defense break. So I don't know how viable he's going to be. I might check him out. I don't have him built or anything. Fighter Maya. So this is another unit that was really strong before the buffs. And then now they're going to increase her provoke. She's going to have a 75% chance to provoke for 1 turn. And if you soul burn, it's going to go up to 100% chance. So that's pretty legit. That's pretty crazy. I don't know why she's getting buffs, but hey, they must think that, she needs something maybe to use in RTA. Also, Celestial Mercedes is getting buffs. So if you have her, they're going to switch out her burn. So now you're going to be able to burn on Dimensional Rupture. So that's not too bad. Doris is also getting a buff. So she's a 3-star Moonlight hero. And so now what you're going to be able to do is you're going to recover allies' health and increase their combat readiness by 30% without having to have the continuous healing. So before it was very difficult because you had to proc that, and that was also another layer of RNG. But now I think she's going to be pretty viable, especially in like GVG. So can't wait to see people trying her out. Requimor, she's also getting buffs. And then they're also buffing 2 artifacts. Well, I'm sorry, they're buffing all these artifacts, so it's a total of 4. I know a lot of people are really excited about Uberus's Tooth because what it does is it gives you a chance to inflict additional damage on a single attack, and this is proportional to the caster's attack. Before, you had to get a critical hit in order to be able to proc this. Now you don't need anything, and it's gonna proc no matter what. So that's gonna be pretty crazy. I know people are thinking about using Gunther, max attack Gunther with Uber's Tooth, probably gonna do tons of damage. Pet improvement. So this is the one that I'm the most excited about. finally they removed pet snacks. We are going to be able to repeat battle without those pet snacks. So we don't have to worry about farming those, keeping those on hand just in case of buff events or whatever. So they are doing a maximum number of repeats. So it's you have 1 through 4 stars. So 1 star is 5 times, 2 stars can repeat 10 times, 3, 15, and then 4 stars is 20 times. So I guess your goal should be to get a 4-star pet, so that way you can do the maximum number of repeat battles. And so now all you have to worry about is maybe just the generation, right? So you can get the maximum number, and then your energy, right? Leaves, sky stones, whatever you have. So they give you some of those changes here. Also, if you did keep some of those pet snacks, which hopefully you did, and if you haven't, make sure you don't use those yet. You're actually going to be able to exchange them for friendship points and pet adoption tickets. So if you kept, I believe, at least, 150, I think? If you kept at least 150, you'll be able to purchase at least 50 of these pet adoption tickets, so you can summon some pets, right? Also, they did change the rank that you need in order to access pets. So before it was 20, now it's 45. We're also getting a new free pet. So when they first launched pets, you were able to acquire for free a 2-star pet. Now they upped it to a 3-star. So if you already went through it and you got that 2-star pet already, they're going to give us another chance. So that way we can also get the 3-star pet. So you can only do that one time, so it's not too bad. Also, another thing that I'm super excited about is the pet synthesis improvement. So finally, no more failing pets have a guaranteed chance to grab another star pet. So you're going to be able to improve their generation by 100%. So no more RNG there. And all you're going to do is you're just going to put in your pets that you want. They have this little area down here at the bottom where you add all the pets that you want in order to increase that synthesis rate. So you're going to select those. It's up to 100%. You can't go beyond that. So you're going to select the pets that you want, and then you'll hit synthesize, and then you're going to guarantee this pet goes from, 2-star to 3-star, 3-star to 4-star. So it's a lot less money that you are required. So 100% chance. There we go. We're also getting, and these look pretty cool, Valentines Pets. So if you didn't save, make sure you save. Are these pet adoption tickets? Summon on these after the patch, so you can get a chance at these. These are limited to, I guess, Valentine season, so you can only get them here. So make sure if you like them, feel free to try them out. They're also dropping the Bittersweet Desert Festival. So it seems like your regular side story, except they mentioned that it's broken up into 6 stories within 3 weeks. So week 1, you have Kawana and Sid, Vivian, Wester, and Woodrow. Week 2, Crozet and Jaina, Elena and Ray. And then week 3, Ainz and Tamarine, and then Pablo and Cerise. So we're also going to get Goblin Challenge, Mulgore Challenge. So I would definitely recommend that you try to complete the Goblin Challenge when those buffs are up, because we are having a buff event. So make sure you do it there so you can maximize on that gold. However, they're only going to be releasing each of these parts. So week 1, week 2, they're going to be releasing them, I guess, every other week. So it's going to go on for 3 weeks. And based on what I've seen so far, we're going to have, your regular enhanced artifact. It's going to help you with those dropped currency. And I was thinking about this, and I believe this is the reason that they created or did a rerun of the Valentine's Day event, because this story is going to be very, very similar in the sense that you're going to actually have decisions that you can make similar to the Valentine's Day or Valentine's side story. You're going to have certain dialogue options, and depending on what you choose, it's going to take you to a different area. So I think it was just for newer players that hadn't gone through that, and then for our older players to kind of go through it and get a refresher so that way we know what to do. So there are going to be some stages that don't drop any currency that are just for story. So that's another thing that they did mention. But they're going to have, you know, just their regular battles where you can get your currency and choose a easy, normal, hard, or hell difficulty to drop those. And another thing that they also included is there's not going to be an exchange shop for this one. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I like to see how this is going to work. But they're going to have an exchange shop where you're going to have access to this album, and then within that album you're going to be able to unlock like pictures or like backgrounds or something. I'm not too sure yet. However, once you complete each of these, you're going to get rewards. So you'll unlock a little puzzle piece, and I believe every time that you unlock one of those, you might get a reward, or I think you have to complete the entire picture in order to get these rewards. So each of these might have different rewards. So like each level of these might contain different rewards. So it might be to where we can only unlock this artifact by completing this. So that might be it. So that's not too bad. It's different, right? So it guarantees that everyone should be able to get it, and they give you more, maybe. I guess it depends on how the currency is, and then it also depends on how we actually unlock progress for these. So I'm excited to see that. Also, we have, as I mentioned before, Lidica and Lilibet. They're not dual banners, right? So they're not on the same banner. However, they are separate banners, but they're getting a rate up with each of their exclusive artifacts. So it's not too bad. I mean, it makes sense. They just released the Lidica skin. So I know a lot of people are going to be pulling for Lidica that don't have Lidica. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pull for Lidica. I might just pass. I do have Lilibet. I got her. I think I pulled her maybe about a month ago on a daily summon, I think. I have her there. She's just sitting on the bench. I also have her artifact, which I don't use. I haven't gotten a chance to build her yet, but maybe we'll see in the future. We're also getting Tempest Surin. So if you haven't already seen, we are getting a new 4-star Moonlight hero. And she does look pretty cool. She is a thief. I believe she has a pretty high base speed. I'm not too sure, but her animations look pretty cool. If you haven't gotten a chance to check her out, we'll take a look at this quick little video here.
As a warrior and daughter of a
so we'll take a look at just her skill animations. So she has a bleeding effect. I think her S3 is actually really cool. I think her animations are really nice.
Or less when an enemy's turn ends.
So see if we can get that S3.
Moonlight Shadow, an attack skill that attacks all enemies and has a chance to make them unable to be buffed.
So unable to be buffed, I think that's pretty strong. I can't wait to see how people build her. I'm assuming super fast, so she can kind of start off. Her passive is also somewhat unique. It gives her the ability to not die in one hit. So she's, I guess, supposed to be anti-cleave, maybe. Damage suffered in one attack does not exceed 51% of max health. So those turn 1 teams that go just to cleave, she can't get cleaved on the first turn. However, she can get cleaved on the second turn. So I'm kind of excited to see how people build her. Probably maybe tanky and fast or something. I don't know, to open up. So we'll see. Another thing that we're getting with these patch notes is a new specialty change. Mercenary Helga is dropping. She looks pretty legit. I mean, I think it's a huge improvement from just the regular Helga, especially like her costume and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's like Viking-ish, elfish, I don't know, something like that. So she does have a bunch of different skills that look pretty legit too. She increases attack, increases effectiveness. Her skill tree is also pretty crazy. There's just so much with her that you have to just kind of go in and read it. But just her animation here is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll have a chance to build her. I'm working actually on Wanda specialty change and Carrot specialty change, so I don't think I'll have the energy to max her out or anything like that. I got to see what it's going to take to specialty change, but I mean, she might be really good for Banshee. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see that. But you'll find her in the specialty change area on the hero selector. She's got her skill tree. Here's a description of what she gets. So it does look pretty good. To me, she looks somewhat like a bruiser, maybe a fast bruiser or something like that. She gets 100% chance to increase crit chance when she's at full health. So it lets you build her with maybe a little bit less crit chance. I don't know, we'll see. Also, another thing to note is arena season is closing. So if you have not bought those pieces of gear, make sure you grab those ASAP. For my global people, it's going to be closing on Monday 2/24. We're getting the determination season along with new equipment. Can't wait to see what the equipment is going to be like on 3/23. So in about a month. So we're going to have a pretty long preseason. See how that goes. Hopefully they give us some unknown slates during that time. I don't know. We'll see. Also, equipment craft. The cost reduction is coming. We got 40% reduction. That's going to be pretty crazy. I can't wait to start crafting. I haven't crafted since I think before they implemented the exchange, the equipment exchange one in the Alchemist Steeple. So I haven't crafted in a really long time. I've only been doing the exchanges. So I'm excited to see that. They're also going to be adding a new pack. That's, I mean, I see USG. I see what you're doing. This pack, if I was a dolphin or whale, I would definitely go for this pack. They want people to test out Helga, so they're giving you a chance to pretty much speed up the process. You get 300 greater runes. You get to choose the element that you want, right? So if you're doing Wanda, you can choose the dark runes. If you're doing Carrot, you can do the fire. If you're doing Helga, you can do the 300 those earth runes. And you get a buff of 100% drop plus 100% runes drop for 2 hours, and you get 5 leaves. So depending on the price of this, I mean, that's hard to resist. Definitely hard to resist. And that's kind of weird they put Lorena. I'm surprised they didn't put, like Carrot or Helga. I'm surprised they didn't do that. That's interesting. But I mean, maybe if you're new and you're looking to spend money in the game, this might be worth it. Lorena is one of the best specialty changes. I would say it's maybe Clury. It's because I would say Clury, Lorena, probably the top two in my opinion. Those are the ones that I use the most. I haven't gotten a chance to play with any others. I know Ruzid for a long time as a CR pusher. He's still used in arena and stuff. But for overall utility, Clury, hands down, OP, Lorena, the best. So if you haven't done specialty change, you're looking to spend maybe a couple of dollars. If this isn't maybe $50 or more, I think that's still kind of pricey, but I don't know. If it's maybe 10 bucks or something, it's not too bad. They're also doing a bunch of other bug fixes. I'm not going to go into these. These aren't too important. They're just bug fixes. A lot of them are just issues. They are adding this new effect, which is called Restrict. Restrict, a new debuff effect will be added. The target will receive no combat readiness, increase effects other than that provided by their speed stat. Certain monsters will be given immunity to Restrict. So they might be coming out with a new hero that can land this debuff Restrict. So they can't receive combat readiness. So that's a counter to a couple of heroes. I mean, I would say anyone that increases your combat readiness, like Shuri or something like that, that's a counter depending on who they put. Maybe it's Cerise. Maybe she's gonna have the new Restrict buff or debuff. I don't know. We'll see. Some more issues with monsters, story and adventure, world arena. They're gonna be adding some improvements. They're going to be doing some updates. They're also going to be including this kind of internet connection, letting you know how stable their internet connection is. So I mean, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Everything else is just bug fixes. One thing that I don't want to forget to mention before we end the video, we definitely have another free unequip event, and this is right after the patch hits on Thursday. So we're gonna have this free unequip event from Thursday all the way to Monday 2/24, and it's gonna be pretty nice, especially if you have a couple units that you've been kind of wanting to build. You're gonna be able to switch these out. We had the last time that we had a free unequip event was maybe 2 weeks ago, so it hasn't been that long. So this will be nice. I love these free unequip events because I can switch gear around and kind of play with the gear a bit to try to get maybe 1 or 2 heroes fully built. So we'll see about that. We're also getting the weekend buff event. So if you need catalysts, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna need if you're gonna do it in the Helga specialty change, they're doing a 50% AP exchange and 30% EXP increase from Friday all the way to Saturday. So if you're doing these specialty changes, make sure that you start, I would say Friday, start farming those catalysts, get those AP points so you can purchase those catalysts. Then Saturday, farm those runes because you get a double rune drop. And then Sunday, you're gonna farm hunts. So I know I'm definitely gonna be I'm gonna try to do all 3, a little bit of all 3. I definitely need a lot of runes. I wanna complete Carrot's specialty change, so I need to do that. And then I need a lot of catalysts for the Wanda exchange. I also wanna go in hunts. I wanna try that, especially since we're gonna have those up to 20 times we can farm with those pets, so that'll be nice. And then you can also now, with those pets that are going to be, I think, one of the best updates of this whole entire thing, you're going to be able to use those pets. They're going to be open up chests for you. You can just worry-free farming, right? So you don't have to worry about that. So what do you guys think about this patch? Does it feel overwhelming? There's definitely a lot of stuff coming. I think that they have listened. They're working on, a lot of the improvements from the community. A lot of things that were expressed that, of course, there's still the energy problem, gold problem, equipment cost problem. I know, right? Hopefully they'll address those soon. And with this, also, before I forget, make sure, let me see if I can go in there real quick. Make sure that you don't miss out on the Destiny Arcana. So today is the last day, I believe, that you can do this. So make sure that you complete all the requirements for that. Grab all your energy, because I guarantee you we're going to be getting another event like this after the patch. So make sure that you do that along with the World Arena event. But let me know what you think of this new patch. Do you think that this game is now finally worth 5 stars, or do you think it should still be a 3-star game? Right? I don't know. I'm looking forward to all these changes. I'm super excited about the pets. I can't wait till those drop so I can fully enhance my pets and get them to 4 stars for sure. I'm definitely going to be exchanging some of those pet snacks for tickets so that I can summon some more pets. Hopefully I can get some of those Valentine's Day pets. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this patch. Are you going to be summoning for Lidica or Lilibet? Is that something that interests you? Tell me what you think so far of the side story description. Like always, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.